While responding to YouTube comments from my YouTube channel, I couldn't get it out of my head. When is my Westy Bravo going to come for my Vanagon?
What could be at the door? What the heck? Who's at the door? Special delivery. Let's see what it is. Let's see what we got. Open up the box. My web order receipt. Stickers, that's fine. Oh, I forgot actually all about these. Mud flaps. That's for another video.
Yes, my Westy Bravo finally came. This is great tool storage. We're going to install this on the Vanagon, do a review, and see if it's worth it or not, what type of quality it is. These things aren't cheap, so let's get to it. So let's take a closer look at this bad boy. Let's zoom in here and we can see the stitching is really good. I got the gray. My Vanagon's brown, but I thought, I don't know, the gray looked kind of cool, so I wanted to get the gray anyway. You can see here's one pouch. You can buy different type of pouches. It just clips here. There's 4, so you can see it'll go there, or I'll move it up near the top right there. We can pop it there. Because of the price, I didn't want to buy another one just until I got this and sort of examined it and made sure it was good before I spent more money. The leather, I can tell you, is really soft, so it's really good. It does seem very, very good quality. Now, how are we going to mount this to our Vanagon? Well, there's these little clips right here, so we're going to screw those to the back of the Vanagon, and then what will happen is we got to line them up with these other clips here on the back, and then this pretty much just clips on, and it will just hang on there and support the tools. So let's head outside and do it.
All right, so we're inside the Westy right now. We have our Westy Bravo there, and we are going to install it right there. Now, mine didn't come with any instructions, but I did a little bit of research, and this stuff is not the easiest to drill into on your cabinets. So you want to have a marker so you can mark it, and then a punch so you can just break through, because it's got this type of coating on it, and then it'll be easy to put the screws. So let me show you what the screws. So here's the screws, what comes in the kit. So you have 2 types of these black things. Now, you have one of these and one of these. You actually don't use these, you can throw these away. These are if you're using fabric and you put it through like this to hold it, then that'll be for the fabric. But because we're just gonna screw it onto the Westy, we don't need this part. All we need is these. And then we're gonna put the screw right through it, just like so. There we go, and that should hold it just like that. So that's all we're gonna use, is just these little hats and the screws. Okay, so the one issue that I came into was this thing right here. And if I pan behind there, I'm gonna try to zoom in if I can. There you go, right there. We can't remove this because it's actually holding our panel. So what we have to do on the Westy Bravo is we just have to pull it under here a little bit. I'll show you. As I mentioned, there's this thing here. We gotta get below it. So we just gotta pull this down just a little bit. And there is enough room, you can see where my finger is, just to get it there. So we got to make sure that it's just there, that last one. All the other ones will be okay. So you just want to make sure in the beginning you don't put it right at the top, because if you put it at the top, I find that with this, you're going to go right on this, unless you can really stretch it out. But I mean, I don't think you should really stretch it out. So I think it's better just to put it down a little bit like that. So I'm holding it in position just like this. And we know here's our 2 little things there, whatever you want to call them. So I have my permanent marker, so I'm just going to undo my permanent marker like so. And what I'm going to do, it has to go right in the center. So I want to make sure I'm lined up right there. So I'm just going to take this down, and right about there, there you go. You can see there's a mark, and I'm looking to myself. Yeah, I think I got it pretty much where it's supposed to go. Maybe over there, a little mark. So we're gonna put one in, and then what it's gonna do is it'll hold this, and then we can keep going all the way around. Okay, so we marked our little things there. Mine is the bottom one, so I'm just gonna put my punch just like so. Give it a little tap. And there you can see I've broken through the layer of whatever this is. So now I should be able to screw on the first snap. There we go. And now, as you can see, we can just sort of adjust it. I'd rather have it nice and tight here and have a little gap there than have it like this. And I'm just gonna put a little mark like that, where we think it should be, just like so. There we go, centered. Perfect.
So here was the first one. I actually over-tightened this one just a wee bit. It really doesn't take much. I was able to fix it with a socket, but you can see how it just fell off. So the head of the screw just pulled right through.
So now it's all installed, as you can see. Looks good. Like I said, we have that little bit of gap at the top, but it was necessary here. You're barely ever going to see that. But the nice thing is it's nice and tight all around there. And then when we back up, we can see it just looks fabulous. So the only thing I have to decide is I bought one of these pouches. Does it either go there or does it go there? And you can see if I back up, there's the 4 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just have to decide if I want it there or up there. Now, for the beginning, I'm thinking I'll put it on the higher one, and the reason is if I have screwdrivers or anything poking out of here, it won't interfere with this at all. So I'll snap that one up on these ones right now.
So that's pretty much it for my video, folks. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I put a lot of effort into my videos. The one thing I want to say is I just wish it had better quality clips. I wish the clips that you saw me screwing on earlier when Bandit and Bo were sort of having their fun, I wish those clips were a little bit better quality because they do deform quite easily and the screw can pop through and they can come out. So I wish the clips were a little bit better. If you over torque one, you'll quickly know. You can take a socket, flip it on its backside, and then just, I guess, get it back into shape. That's what I had to do with the one that I had there that I over torqued a little bit. But other than that, all went well. The quality of this thing's great, and anybody that has a Vanagon knows for sure that you're going to want to have your tools handy because you never know when you may need to change that fuel pump or that fan belt or whatever may break down. So it's a really, really handy thing to have. So that's it. Hope to see you on my next video. So I would hope you'd subscribe, at least give it a thumbs up at the minimum. And that's it. GarageKing over and out. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.